Welcome to Larry's Topics. I've been kicking around a few ideas of stories I'd like to get out there. I gotta find a laptop where I can write these down. Maybe even get that writing program, so I don't have to sit there and type. I can just tell the story, edit it in that. Vocally, it'd save a lot of time and a lot of hassle. I came up with the idea of a superhero. Hancock touched on this subject. Alright? Take that and run with it. Hancock, he was mellow. Come on. What happens if you take a hero, cause enough pain in his life, something so painful, so tragic, that he gives up on the world? And he becomes one of the worst superheroes out there. He's not a villain, He doesn't want to destroy the world. He's just so full of pain and suffering. He gives up. Something so heart-wrenching, so severe, so devastating. It destroys him. He reaches the point. He starts drinking. Starts doing unspeakable things. Like I said, he's not a supervillain. He gives up. What could happen to cause a rising superhero in the peak of his infancy of heroism? He folds. He drops to his knees. He cries. He suffers. And it's so painful. He can't walk away from it. He can't shake it. It's stuck with him. He's cursed with the memory of it. Alright? What's he wind up doing? Superhero self-medication, of course. Drinking. Smoking pot. Takes up doing other drugs. And he does stuff that discredits him as a hero so bad. He shocks the world at the things he does. All at the same time, he has a natural magnetism he has no control over. Women throw themselves at him. Average, beautiful, whatever. If it's in effect, women are affected. No matter how much they dislike him in that, when they're near him, he's the king. Women throw themselves at him. They let him do stuff. And let's make this guy so filled with so much pain and suffering that he gives up in the infancy of his being a superhero. That he's flying around drunk and high on drugs so bad, hasn't eaten all day, flying over this river, lake, whatever. There's a tour boat going through with tourists, and he pukes all over the tourists. Nothing but liquid alcohol. A superhero so bad, he does it as Ozzy Osbourne. He urinates on the Alamo. A superhero who's so torn, so broken, he gets seen with a bag with a drug in it. He does the drug, a cop sees him. Of course, well, that's too much detail. Cop tries stopping him. He tells the cop to F off. He does whatever's in the bag, and he takes off. A hero so bad and so full of pain. He's not a supervillain. He's a hero. He does help out when he can. But for the most part, he causes problems. Hancock touched on the idea by making him an alcoholic. I think we can do better. A hero that goes to the island where to hideouts where drug dealers are, dispatches their henchmen and the drug dealer themselves in comical and pretty, without killing them, but still there ain't gonna be a problem when he's done, manner. Steals their drugs, steals their money, and of course, drug dealers have to have women everywhere. He has his way with all the women, and he leaves, and he uses the money for partying. And doing the most massive personal parties ever. Come on. Who wouldn't want to watch that? Him partying, raving, him getting so drunk he pukes on a boat of tourists. So drunk and wasted, he craps on top of the Statue of Liberty's head and it runs down her face. So drunk and wasted, he's sleep floating and goes through a building without even trying. Sounds pretty interesting to me. I have other ideas bouncing around in my head. Like, I could extend franchises. I know what you're thinking, extend franchises. Like what? Well, I can extend... What was it? I could extend the Underworld franchise. Make it more interesting, in my opinion. Alright? But I doubt I could get any opportunity to do that. I could extend... Alright, don't be a bunch of girls about it. They're monsters. I love monsters. Yes, vampires don't sparkle. That is bullcrap. But it was an aesthetically pleasing way to explain why they don't go in the sunlight. But I could extend Twilight. How about a town ran by monsters? Monsters living side by side with people. Certain members of the community know about the monsters, and they don't care Why? Because the monsters help the community however they can. Heck, members of the council are monsters. Vampires, werewolves, not Loch Ness monster. Well, maybe. Yeah. Help with tourism. All kinds of monsters. The Frankenstein monster, for crying out loud. But they all benefit the city in some shape or form. How cool would that be? And of course, if you're going to do something like that, it's got to be funny. I'm not talking stupid funny where it makes fun of stuff. No, I just mean it's going to have some funny, heartfelt moments, Or how about a hero that was born basically by being in the right place at the wrong time? A hero who's drunk, depressed, stumbles outside, looks up at the sky, sees something coming towards him, winds up waking up a hero, totally changed for the better. These are one of the many ideas I have. But I doubt I'll get any support. I only have so many subscribers. I share this and nobody but my natural subscribers like it or anything. Some of them don't even view it. I'll still put them out there. I don't care. I'll if I have to have ones for miles until I reach 1 million, whatever. Like, subscribe. God bless. Stay nice to each other. Stay well. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and if you do, don't name it after me. Goodbye.